to answer trivia questions and win money in real time. You can answer all the questions correctly. I'm your host, Robert Jerry. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We are live from the beautiful capital of Nairobi here in Kenya. If you're joining us for the first time, karibu sana. Thank you. It would be a wonderful welcome to you. And if you're a regular playing again, we hope that you get to win too. Why not? Because this is how we do it. Anyone who wins this game, from 1 to 100 people who win, they get to win and split the cash. If only one person wins, he takes away all the money. We had our last winner coming in from a college here in Kenya, and he won 5,000 Kenya shillings. That could be you tonight if you get the following 12 questions all correctly. Trivia254 is made by Kenyans for Kenyans. Tujibunia usio ama vipi watu wangu? Are you ready to play? We're about to go to question 1, but ask yourself, check, do you have your extra lives in? You'll need them. Because when we start playing and you're unable to answer one of these questions and you want to keep going to the end, those extra lives will help you to stay in the winnings. Sawa sawa. So stock up on those extra lives because we're about to play, and the best time to stock up on these lives is often when we're not playing Trivia254, when we're not live, okay? We're live every day, 8 p.m. So anytime between 12 midnight to 8 p.m. on any day, stock up on those extra lives. You can, in the middle of the game, and play along if we're not close to the finish, and that's how we play, okay? So ready, we're going. What is the green pigment found in plants? Is it hemoglobin, sucrose, or chlorophyll? How many of you remember biology from high school, primary school even, right? So let's go, you know the drill. It's 10 seconds from when I start reading the question for you to tap what you think is the answer on your screen. The answer to question 1, we make our food using gas. We use vitunguu na nyanya, but plants use this green pigment, and the green pigment is chlorophyll. I think everyone got that, right? So we're warming you up for the finish. Let's go to question 2, which is not a prime number. Is it 17, 29, or 88? What you need to ask yourself here is, what is a prime number? To begin with, I remember my primary school teachers punishing me thoroughly for not knowing these things well. So do you remember what a prime number is? And is it? Because it's one of these, and it is 88. 88 is not a prime number. That's because it's divisible by more than 1 and itself. Only prime numbers can be divided, prime numbers are only divisible by 1 and themselves. Clearly 17 and 29 are prime numbers. Let's go to question 3. Graphite in your pencil is made of what? Is it carbon, silicon, or iron? That's a graphite found in your pencil. What architects used to sketch? What is that black substance made of? Come on guys, put your thinking caps on. You need this money. You need it back. Come on, man. It's December. It's that time. It's been a difficult 2019. It's been a difficult year. You need this money. The answer is carbon. Graphite is made of carbon, entirely of carbon. That's what helps that pencil work. Let's go to question 4. Insects breathe through what? Is it tendrils, stomata, or spiracles? What do insects breathe through? Tap the answer on your screen and we're good to go. These are small holes along the abdomen. That's a hint, but the choices are already gone. The answer is spiracles. I was about to say stomata. It's actually spiracles. Stomata is for plants. Plants use stomata. We use our nostrils. Insects use spiracles. They're on the side of the abdomen. That's where you find the holes through which insects breathe. Let's go to question 5, okay? Heat from the sun reaches the earth by, these questions are so easy. These are so easy. Question 5, if you're out of the game, at question 5, something is very wrong, but luckily we have extra lives. You can use those extra lives to stay in the game. The answer, how does the sun's heat reach the earth? Its radiation. That's how we get warmed up on this blue-green planet we call Earth. Question 6, which is considered the powerhouse of the cell? Getting a little bit harder now. Is it the nucleus, ribosome, or mitochondria? I loved biology in high school. I remember this often without having to think too much about it. What is the powerhouse, the engine of the cell? Is it the nucleus, the ribosome, or the mitochondria? It's the mitochondria. That's where the energy that powers the cell, that gives us life, comes from the mitochondria. Let's go to question 7. The Merchant of Venice, if you remember your literature in high school, who in the Merchant of Venice defaulted on a loan? Is it Antonio, Bassanio, or is it Shylock? Merchant of Venice is, of course, by the celebrated Shakespeare. High school, Form 3, Form 4. I don't know what books you studied. Drop that in the comments below. Let us know what books you did in high school. Za Kiswahilis and for English as well, for English literature. The answer to question 7 is Antonio. Antonio was a merchant in the Merchant of Venice. He had all his assets out in sea and couldn't afford to give his friend, Bassanio, his best friend, a loan. So he went to a Shylock, a Jewish Shylock, to loan him some cash. And he was unable to pay, blah, 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 the story goes. And Antonio was asked to give a pound of flesh. And let's go to question 8. Which of these is not in the periodic table? This is chemistry. Is it benzyl, bromine, or boron? It's the BBBs, baby. Is it benzyl, bromine, or boron? Which of these is not in the periodic table? Use elimination to get you out of this one. That's what I would do. I have no idea what benzyl is. Bromine is not in the periodic table. Oh, sorry, the answer is benzyl. Benzyl is an organic compound with a formula of C6H5CO2. My friends in studio are laughing at me. I could have failed. That way I would have used my extra life. You see, there's a way out on Trivia254. We don't leave you hanging. Let's go to question 9. What is the atomic symbol of sodium? Now you know why chemistry was not my favorite subject. Is it SONA or K? I'm not even going to bother trying to figure out what is what. But you have to. If you want to win this money, let's go. What is the atomic symbol of sodium? Is it SONA or K? The answer is NA. Let's just move on to question 10. Let's not bother, right? Question 10. Aflatoxins, the ever-present friend to Kenyans and their maize, the aflatoxin, are produced by what? Is it bacteria, fungi, or viruses? You've had aflatoxins making the news numerous occasions, but have you ever considered that are so dangerous to our health here in Kenya? I don't know why we keep getting maize that's terrible in this country. Can someone answer that question? How is it making its way to storehouses? How is bad maize, leaving farms and making its way to storehouses? The answer is fungi. Aflatoxins are a family of toxins, at least I have these notes for this one, produced by certain fungi found on agricultural crops such as maize, peanuts, cottonseed, and tree nuts. Question 11, one more to go. A concave lens forms an image that is what? Real and erect, virtual and erect, virtual and inverted. This sounds like French, and I would agree these are your thoughts about this question, but there is an answer. Hashtag Team Guesswork. What do you think a concave lens does to an image? The answer to question 11, and we put you out of your agony, is virtual and erect. A concave lens always forms image either at the focus or between the focus and the optical center. Such images are always virtual and erect. And go to question 12. What is the value of gravitational pull on the Earth? Is it 10.2 meters per square second, 1.62 meters per square second, or is it 9.8 meters per square second? The answer to this question is going to tell whether you're walking away with the winnings tonight. The answer is 9.8 meters per second. Did you win? Ask yourself what's wrong with you if you did. No, just kidding. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8 p.m. to play. To all our winners tonight, we'll get in touch and send you the winnings. You'll be a happy, happy man or woman. By the way, the gravitational pull on the planet, on the moon is 1.62 meters per square second. Interesting, right? We'll be back again tomorrow at 8 p.m. to play. For more money, remember to share Trivia254 with all your friends. Get them playing, guys. Get them playing. Wacha kushida kutisha pesa. Zalon na warudishi. Trivia254 can help them out of a tight squeeze. They've got their thinking caps on. I'm your host, Robert Jerry. We'll play again. See you tomorrow.